everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. So guys, I'm back today with part 2 of my top 5 handbag videos. This is the second video in that series, and today I'm actually going to be doing my top 5 bags for under £200. These are all bags I've purchased which I absolutely love and I've actually got for such a good price. I think every single bag that I'm going to show you is either pre-loved or vintage, so if you guys are into that, then hopefully you will enjoy this video. I will leave a link down below to part 1 of my little series if you did miss it. That's like my top 5 favourite bags, a mix of new and vintage bags that if I was in a fire I would literally keep. Like, which 5 would I keep? That was in my first video, so I'll link that down below if you did miss it. But I'm very excited to show you guys what bags I've picked for today's top 5. If you guys are new here and you do share my love and passion for designer handbags, vintage handbags, for anything kind of fashion, lifestyle, girly, chattiness, if you like anything like that, then definitely go and hit that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me. Also, don't forget to leave a comment on the video, like the video. It really helps my algorithm, it really helps boost the video, so that would mean the world to me as well. Also follow my Instagram at Stovey, you guys know the drill. And yeah, let's get on with the video. I'll also try and leave links down below to any kind of vintage designer bags which I can find which are the same or similar to these ones. Obviously it is so hard when I show you guys vintage bags because they're like different all the time, like you can never really get the same one twice. But I will do my best to look on my favourite websites and try and find some kind of dupes or similar bags kind of at a similar price point to the ones I'm going to show you guys today. I will also be telling you guys where I've purchased all of these bags as well. So if you are into kind of vintage and pre-loved and you are looking to buy your bag, I'm going to tell you guys where I bought these from, the price I paid, and which ones I recommend, because I do know I get questions about that like all the time. So hopefully it'll be very helpful and informative for you guys. So I'm going to start off with it's actually my first ever designer bag which I ever got. It is still loved to this day, and it is my Prada vintage leather hobo bag. This is in such a gorgeous soft buttery leather. It is still in great condition considering how old it is. It's got nice silver hardware. It's like this really cute little baguette shape. It's literally the perfect size. Like, I find this bag is just the best to like fit in. It's the best to put your camera in. It's just such a good like versatile size. I love the little strap details. It's got this kind of like buckle detail with these little loops. And I actually purchased this bag, I want to say in 2019, maybe even 2018. And this was kind of before the hype of the Prada reissue. Obviously now Prada's actually reissued this bag. I think this one is actually from 2005. So they've now done the Prada obviously 2005 reissue of this in nylon. And the Clio bag is kind of a similar shape to this as well. So I was kind of on the hype before it became a hype, which was really great for the price. I actually purchased this bag in Retro Women, which is a little kind of vintage boutique store in Notting Hill. If you guys are from London, you should definitely give it a visit, although I don't think it's sadly as good as it used to be. It used to be like the place to find everything vintage. Like, I found so many good bags in there. But every time I've been there recently, I've not had the best stuff. They're really great for clothes, not so much for bags anymore. But still maybe worth having a look if you are around in the area. But yeah, I purchased one from Retro Women and I got this for, I want to say 125, I think. I might be wrong, don't quote me on that, but it was definitely below 150. I think it was literally 125, and at the same time they had a little Gucci bag which was very similar to this as well, and that was also 125. And I wish that I'd purchased that as well, because you literally can't really get bags like this for that price anymore. It's crazy. But I absolutely love it. Like, to this day I think it's just such a good versatile bag. It's going to be that type of bag that I will wear now when I'm 21, also really wear it when I'm like 50 as well. My mum actually borrows this bag now from time to time as well. She loves it. I think it's going to be one of those bags that just stands the test of time. It's very classic and a great piece in my collection. Next bag I'm going to show you is actually quite a few of these next bags I'm going to show you are all Gucci. I think vintage Gucci is actually a really great bag to buy vintage because the price is always really good. Maybe that's not such a good thing. Maybe don't buy a new Gucci bag, because I don't think they hold their value as well. But if you are looking just for like a nice vintage bag, Gucci is always a really great option because they are very reasonably priced in my opinion. So the next bag I have to show you is actually this little Gucci denim pochette bag. I think this is called the Abbey bag, like A-B-B-E-Y, Abbey ring bag or something like that. They did make a few different versions of this. I think there's like a beige version, there's a beige with pink, there's a denim. They also just print in quite a few other like different style bags as well, so I'll try and link them down below. But again, this bag has been worn to death. It still looks in such great shape. I want to say that I purchased this last November, December kind of time, from We Buy Designer online, which is again one of my absolute favourite vintage and designer websites. I'll link it down below. They also have shops kind of across London as well, but I was actually on the website at like 11 o'clock at night at my boyfriend's house, and I saw this bag come on and I just fell in love with it. I really wanted to get like a little Gucci kind of pochette bag for the winter. I love the idea of having the denim with the brown, and I saw it and it was actually £195, which is a really great price. So I just had to buy it, and it's been probably my most worn bag of the summer. If you see my Instagram, I wear it all the time. Like, it goes with everything because it's just denim and it's like monogram, and I love the fact that it's kind of got this vintage kind of GG monogram on it. It's slightly different. I love the gold hardware. I love the kind of leather strap on it. I actually took this bag to Swanage with me. If you see my Swanage vlogs, you'll know what a state I got in Swanage, and this bag has been chucked about. It's had drink thrown on it. I've taken it to bottomless brunches, and it still looks as good as new. So definitely worth the test of time. It's quite a classic bag as well. Like, kind of like new bags can look like this, like dupes on like ASOS and stuff like that. They're kind of this style, but then also this is obviously a vintage classic bag, so I feel like it will be one of those bags that just never really goes out of style. Super easy to carry. It fits quite a lot in as well, even though it doesn't look that big. I can easily fit like my camera and umbrella stuff in here. Like, it's actually a lot bigger than it looks. So definitely one of my faves, and it definitely gets a lot of use in my handbag collection. Sorry guys if we're in a slightly different position. I literally just had a full-on sneezing attack. I had to just shut the window because I think the pollen is just really affecting me, so hopefully it'll be okay now. I've just had to reapply some of my makeup. But back to the video. The next bag I have to show you guys is the Jackie Gucci bag. I think it's actually called the Oyster clasp Jackie bag. It's slightly different to like the classic Jackie bag. This is probably my best bargain that I've ever got for a vintage bag. I paid for this bag £80. £80, which is just absolutely insane. Like, some of the bags you can get in Zara are like £65. So to be able to get a Gucci bag for £80 was just amazing. It's literally in the perfect condition. Like, it's such good condition. There was no marks on it at all. Like, literally hardly any wear to the bag. So to get it for that price was great. So yeah, this is a Gucci Jackie bag. This is like the older version. Obviously Gucci actually this year reissued the Jackie bag, which kind of made it a lot bigger, but this is the vintage version. I absolutely love it. I think it's quite understated. Like, a lot of my bags, as you'll probably see as we go along, are a little bit more, they've at least got a logo on, they've got like some monogram bag. I like kind of a bag that you can tell is from the designer, if that makes sense. But I do kind of like that this is a bit more understated. I like the fact that it's just the clasp which kind of gives it its Gucci identity. If you didn't actually know, like, if you didn't really know much about Gucci, you probably wouldn't know this was a Gucci bag. The only thing that you can actually see inside, which is Gucci, is like the monogram. It's got like a monogram inside, if you guys can see. There you go. Like, inside it's got this like black monogram with the little plaque. But other than that, it's not really anything to show its designer. But like I said, I do kind of like that because it's just a little bit different to the other bags that I've got. I've worn this bag so much. It just goes with everything. It's such a great winter bag just to chuck on. Goes with everything. It's like this really nice kind of grey black denim. It looks very grey on the camera. It's a bit more black in real life. It's got really nice leather kind of corners. It's just a very timeless bag. It's just a cute little baguette shape, which is my favourite kind of style to wear. And it actually fits quite a lot. It doesn't look particularly big, but it actually does fit quite a lot. It's quite deceiving. I literally just chucked this on. I go on a night out. I've taken it to clubs. It's been again, had like drink chucked all over it, and it still looks as good as new. So if you can, I'll try and link some Jackie Gucci bags down below, because I think they are always a good investment. They're kind of a classic style, and I think they're going for quite cheap. So I'll definitely link. I think they've actually gone up quite a lot since I purchased this, but I think you can probably still get them for under £200. So I'll definitely link some down below for you guys. Also guys, I think I've got to say that Gucci Oyster Jackie bag was also purchased from Me by Designer. I want to say I got it this year, maybe around February time. Might be wrong on that, don't quote me, but I think it was around then. But moving on to the next bag, the fourth bag, and we have the Fendi Baguette. Fendi Baguette is honestly like one of my favourite styles of bag. Ever since obviously Carrie wore like the Dior saddle and the baguette in at Sex and the City, I just have absolutely loved it. Like, ever since I was younger, it was been my dream to own one of these bags. And when I saw this one, again, come from We Buy Designer for such an amazing price, I couldn't not get it. I got this bag for, I want to say £175, which is just kind of crazy for a really good condition baguette bag. I think the black baguette bags do go for a little bit cheaper. I do have a black one as well, and that was only £1.20, and have seen that those are a little bit cheaper. Even now they're still more expensive, but they're a little bit cheaper, whereas this like kind of monogram one normally goes for at least kind of £500. They've actually gone up so much in price since I got this. I actually purchased this, I want to say last September kind of time, or October time, and since then it has just gone crazy. Like the price point has just gone crazy. But yeah, 175 from We Buy Designer, and I got this gorgeous neutral Fendi baguette. And you obviously can adjust the straps. It's amazing size. Like inside I find it so practical to use because it is so spacious. Like you wouldn't think that it is, but it actually is so spacious. And I just absolutely love it. I get so much wear out of it. I've taken it on nights out as well. I know I'm a little bit brave to take a canvas beige bag on a night out, but honestly it's seen a few clubs, and fingers crossed, touch wood, it's still okay to tell the tales. I love the fact that I own a Fendi Baguette, and it will forever be one of my favourite styles of bag, not only in my collection but also just in general. Like I do love a Fendi Baguette. So guys, the final bag I have to show you in my top 5 bags for under £200 has to be another Gucci bag. I actually purchased this bag from what used to be Atelier Cheshire. It is now Luxe Cheshire, so I'll leave a link to it down below, to the website, because they have some gorgeous vintage clothes and bags. But I have this really cute little satin Gucci pochette bag. I'm not actually sure what the style of this is called. I'm not too sure. If anyone knows, let me know down below in the comments, because I would love to know. But it is absolutely adorable. It is this gorgeous like kind of satiny material. It's got this quite cute little gold accent at the top. The strap is also in this really nice gold, and this is probably my one of my favorite evening bags of all time. I actually wore it like on Saturday when I went out this week, and I just find it so versatile. It's so easy just to chuck over your arm, and it is just so cute. I want to say I got this for £160, I think, which was quite a good price. I also did a little bit of a discount because I did do kind of a collab with them, but not too much. It was still, I think it was still under £200 anyway. Again, it's just kind of like a little timeless classic bag. Kind of reminds me of the Louis Vuitton little pochette as well, which I also love. But again, this is actually a much better price point. The fact that it's like satin just makes it such a lovely evening bag. It literally just goes with everything for the evening, like anything neutral, gold. It is just a really, really great little bag. So I would honestly recommend, like, if you are looking to purchase your first kind of designer bag, maybe look at Gucci. Like, if you're looking at pre-loved, maybe look at a little Gucci bag, because I tend to wear my Gucci bags so much. Like, judging by this top 5, I didn't realise how many Gucci bags were so reasonably priced in my collection. So maybe that is a really good shout if you are looking to purchase your first one. But again, it's in great condition. Again, this one has also had a lot of drink and stuff spilled over it, and it's satin as well. But it still literally looks insane, literally looks kind of brand new. It's a little bit of wear to the top here. I don't know if you guys can see, but other than that, it is very cute and literally like brand new. So guys, that is going to conclude my top 5 handbags under £200 video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like I said, I will link down below all the websites where I have purchased all of these bags from, as well as if I can try and look on some other websites which I really like, to try and find anything similar or the same. Fingers crossed we might be able to find something, because honestly I know it's so hard to link things when they're vintage and you only find like one of them. It's really annoying, but I will try my best for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, tell me what your favourite bag is out of the top 5, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.